Hey guys, it's your boy Cobra. In this video, I'd like to go over some important changes to the districts for the Season 3, and what that might mean for you and your guild. After that, I'll be going over what I've accomplished so far in the first few hours of Season 3. Okay, let's dive right in. So if you take a look within any of the modes that have district rankings, you just click on the rankings and then you click on district, and then you click on this little eye icon. You'll see the district grouping. Last season we had 3 servers in our grouping, and it was roughly about 800-ish active members. Now we have 5, and this is probably somewhere around 1,000 active members in our district this time around. So I have a feeling this is because of Clash Fronts, that they're making these districts a little bit bigger. Because Clash Fronts was miserable on a smaller server. There just wasn't enough guilds to make it work. So definitely be looking at this, investigate the different guilds, investigate the district, because it could affect your rankings. Not necessarily in your server, because even with our server having an ally server, our ally server's not in our server ranking. This is still just our server. In our district, however, this has our ally server. It also has the other 3 servers, all within the district rankings. If you look at something like Guild Supremacy, which is going to be released, I believe, in a couple hours, it's going to be more difficult for someone who's really close at rank 10 to achieve rank 10 this time around. Like, our guild should be fine. It's guilds that were like around 10 or 11, 9-ish, those guilds are going to struggle to maintain 10 because there's an extra 3 to 4 guilds in the district rankings. So definitely something you want to consider. Okay, let's talk about the season. So the first thing I did when I actually came into the game, I started, doing my AFK stages. All I do is go into the battle, I hit the records, I pick a formation that I feel would be strong from my heroes, and then I auto battle it. And I just keep doing that. That's all I've been doing. And I didn't have any issues until 170. Then I had some issues at 190. What I would suggest you do, this is what I did, is I went into Resonating Hall and I started to upgrade some equipment. I noticed a lot of my equipment ended up having massive deficits. So maybe I have a 240 when I can upgrade it to a 280, for example. I had lots of those. That's how I was able to finish those tough formations. Now, a few things to note about the AFK stages. Number 1, try not to select the chest. You can go to the outside here, and there's going to be a chest above Chippy. Don't select that, because what will happen is if you hit that button, it'll not come to here. It'll open up the chest for the claim, and this will be darkened out like it is right now. And it'll automatically, if you hit anything, it'll automatically claim the chest. See, even though I didn't hit claim, I hit the screen, it still automatically claimed that chest. So avoid that if you can. Try to hold as much as you can when it comes to your chest, as well as your hourglasses. Hold those as long as you can. I put my hourglasses off until I hit 200. Today does have a limit. The most you can get to is 200. You can go beyond 200, but you won't be able to get any more resources beyond what 200 gives you. The closer you can get to 200, the better before you start to use these resources. Hourglasses, guild chest, as well as your quests. So if you go into quests, you click on daily quests. If you select this here, this is an hourly and it's training manuals based on your AFK stages. Same thing with the season essence. It's an hourly based on your season stages. Now, what isn't based on season stages, so if you need extra experience, and this is what I was doing, see where it says season quest, you can click the quest button, hit season quest. The amount of experience you get from these quests is unbelievably good. This one area, I would just look for something that has to do with experience, and I would just make sure I hit that. And that was my way to kind of get the experience I was looking for to push the AFK stages. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can automate your AFK stages and let it run in the background and begin to do other things, which is what I did, or you can watch the automation. So if you go into battles and you click auto battle, there's an auto progress button. Now, if you click auto progress, it will be slower. This fight will be slower if you auto progress. So what I did is I auto progressed, and then I just did the different missions that were up here. And I did that because the way I figure it, yes, it is slower on the auto progress, but I'm doing two things at once. So I'm being compensated for that. So that's what I chose to do. But if you want your auto progress to be faster, you definitely want to view it. Once you get your AFK stages to 200, or as high as you want to get them to, a very important breaking point, I guess, is 96. That's where you get the most gains over the different 200 stages. Your 96 are the most important. So if you can't get to 200, at least get past 96. So once I got my AFK stages done, I'm done with 200. I'm done with the different quests, because as of right now, these quests, they're in the area I can't get to right now. So I don't have access. So what I did is I went into my battle modes and I started to work on legend trials. The legend trials you can do while you're auto battling on your AFK stages as well. These are something that you can kind of knock out two birds with one stone. I also went ahead and did one arena, and I did Dream Realm. But you'll notice I also did Supreme Arena. Supreme Arena, guys, you want to push this and push it heavy. So I will be purchasing these passes, the badges, and pushing at least under 1,000 as far as ranking. Let's see. So you get I wouldn't mind getting to top 100, because at top 100, you get 200 of these season essence. You also get the 4 season XP hourglasses. I think top 100 would be ideal, because that would be pretty valuable for the account. But even just getting the top 200, top 500, whatever it takes to get more of these resources. See, you double your income of this resource by going from 1,500 to 1,000. This is something you want to think about, but the only way you can do that is if you use your diamonds to buy these badges. A lot of people are not going to be doing this, guys, so realize that you're going to be ahead in these rankings than other people who are stronger than you, because you're pushing the content and they're not. So don't be scared to push the content. And you're not actually fighting people right now, like current ranking. I'll show you here. I can go in there. These are challengers. These are not people. And they might seem strong, but they're not strong. You'll go in there and you'll blow them away for a while. So don't be scared to at least take the challenge and risk the diamonds. It's definitely something you want to do. Another change that had happened is Honor Duel and Arcane Labyrinth have been reset. So if you did them at the beginning of the week for your guild chest, just know you're going to have to do them again. So they have been reset. So you want to do them again anyways, because Guild Supremacy, at least for us, is going to be opening in a few hours. So make sure you rank an Honor Duel and you rank an Arcane Labyrinth for your guild. You definitely want the guild chest. You definitely want the passes. And the last goal that I had for myself was getting to this Harmonic Echo artifact, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be used in Dream Realm, but I wanted to have access to it as quickly as possible. And one of the ways I did that is I looked at the seasonal growth trials, and Guild Supremacy was one of the things that I could use to push for extra points to get to the 450 I needed. So that's another thing to consider. If you just use the 3 badges that you get, you won't be able to get to that 450 your first day. But if you do go ahead and knock out some of that Supreme Arena, you will get points that'll give you access to this artifact. And that might help you in Dream Realm. Plague Creeper is a new boss that we have not fought yet. So give it time, because people don't know what the best comp is for this yet. I have not been able to take down the first one, but I have a feeling by the time reset comes around again, I'm going to log in about 30 minutes before reset to make sure I try to kill this boss at least once. Not only will that allow me to find the best team comp, because people are still looking for it, but I also will get better rewards in the process. So right now I can probably do a fight and it'll probably get me a better rank, but I'm not worried about that just yet. Not only do you have your free battles, but you can also spend gold to get more battles. So I think you have 20 in total each day. So that's what I plan to do. Now, my goal throughout the rest of the upcoming weeks is I'm going to be pushing AFK stages at least until I can't do that anymore. So your first day is 200, and then I believe you get 50 every day after that. I'm going to keep doing that until I can't do that anymore. That will be the first thing that I do. And I will not be collecting the quest experience or the experience from my hourglasses. And I'm going to try to hold off on my guild chest. Sometimes I accidentally click it. There's nothing you can do about it once you do. After I complete my AFK progress to the next 50, I plan on focusing on the missions and the next areas in the storyline. I want to get as many resources as I can through that, and also I will work on my quests as well as the season handbook to make sure that I'm getting the most optimal progress that I can. Okay, that's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe to get notified when I drop another video. You can also jump into the Discord. We are building a community of AFK Journey lovers in there, and if you want to come hang out, say hi, definitely jump in. Invite is in the description, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.